Hello everybody, welcome back to That's Football, our second watch-along of the day. Well, I say watch-along, it's the 3 o'clock game, so we're live for that. I hope you're all doing very well. We've got lots, well, basically we're keeping our eye on the top of the Premier League. It's Arsenal at home to Southampton, and it's Man City at home to Fulham. Surely we will see 2 home wins to keep the pressure on Liverpool, who are top with 18 points. Man City and Arsenal both on 14 points. I mean, I'd be stunned if come 5 o'clock we've got a shock in either of these games, but you never know. And I tell you what, I don't do a lot of these, but I'm actually quite excited to be live with you at 3 o'clock because my normal Saturday routine, if United haven't played, is, you know, do a few jobs around the house, have a bite to eat, and then between 3 and 5, I've got my phone, I've got the TV on, and I'm just like, all that. And so we'll get to share it live. So I hope you're all doing very well. Man United. They say things, oh, we've got a goal in it. We've got a goal at West Ham. We've got a bloody goal at West Ham. We've got a goal at West Ham. I went to a brilliant restaurant called Antonio's, but it's Antonio who scored a goal for West Ham. 1-0 to West Ham. 2 Premier League goals in the first 2 minutes. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. West Ham score. Brentford score. We ain't getting any boring 3 o'clock kickoffs here. The goals are going in. West Ham have scored against Ipswich. It's West Ham who've scored it. And it's Antonio. So Brentford 1-0 up against Wolves. West Ham 1-0 up against Ipswich. The London clubs delivering in the Premier League. Can Arsenal deliver from this corner? They scored against West Ham in the first minute. And this, oh my Christ. Oh my Christ. That is the 4th game in a row that Brentford have scored in the first 2 minutes in the Prem. Unbelievable. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. 4th Prem game in a row they've scored in the first 2 minutes. What the hell? I can't speak. Can we get Gary Barlow on? It's absolutely incredible, Mark. It's absolutely fantastic. It really is. So Wolves would have known that was coming. And I tell you what else is coming. Wolves have scored as well. It's all going on in London. Can you believe it? Cunha believe it? Because it's Cunha who scored in the 4th minute. It's 1-1. Collins in the first. Collins in the 2nd minute. Cunha in the 4th minute. Cunha believe it? It's 1-1. Lovely stuff. What a start. We're loving the 3 o'clocks here. We're loving the 3 o'clocks. Get involved. Get involved. It's insanity in London, says Liam. We're in London, aren't we? We are absolutely loving it. Cunha believe it, says Disease Gaming. Yes. You know what? I always said when Stelling gave up, I was the guy for that job. Bit of comedy, bit of banter. It would never have fallen off if they'd have replaced Stelling with me. Don't replace Sterling with me. Chelsea will get relegated. I was absolutely perfect for it. Oh my God. Don't take a nap. It's the lap for Ipswich. It's 1-1. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on here? This is incredible. So, it was 1-0 to Brentford in 2 minutes. Then it was 1-1 to Wolves in 4 minutes. Then it was 1-0 to West Ham in 2 minutes. Now it's 1-1 to Ipswich in 6 minutes. It's all going on. What a start to the Premier League. Arsenal want a penalty as well. It's a madness. I tell you what, I don't know whether that might be a penalty for Arsenal. No, they're not reviewing it. Let's bloody have it, says Keeban. Oh, what a start. He hasn't scored, but he manages Plymouth. They're 1-0 up against Blackburn. And we've got a goal. We've got another goal in the Premier League. Goldbridge asks, and Leicester deliver. This is a big game for Leicester today. They've got to start winning these types of games. People are saying Leicester could stay up, but you can't stay up if you don't win. Well, Leicester have scored. I can't think of anything funny about their name because it's Buonante, which is probably funny because I probably pronounced it wrong. but I can't do anything funny about it because I don't know how to pronounce the name. It's Buonante. Buonante. Buonante has scored. Facunda Buonante has scored for Leicester. 1-0. And it's so important that Leicester get a win today. If they're having any chance of staying up, they've got to start scoring. Fulham almost scored, says Towards United. Well, almost isn't it, is it? And Mbumo has scored for Brentford. I'm reliably informed. I haven't read it myself, but I'm reliably informed that Brentford lead 2-1 against Wolves. I think we could. You know what? I've got the feeling Brentford Wolves could end up being 6 goals plus. Watch this space. I think we might get 6 goals plus. When I put Reservoir Dogs on, I don't expect to walk down the street and see it happening. Fulham goal! Fulham goal! Oh my God, it's a Fulham goal and it's a Wolves goal, but we're going to Fulham. It's 1-0 to Fulham. I don't know who scored for Fulham, but I know Fulham have scored a goal at Man City, at the Etihad. What a start to the season Fulham have had. What a start Fulham have had at the Etihad. Oh my God, Manchester's red. It's Andreas Pereira, who used to play for Manchester United, scoring at the Etihad instead. 1-0. Pereira is a red. Manchester United do not lead, but will claim that. 1-0. We've also got a goal at Wolves. Let's not be favouritism here. Seb Larsson's son. Larson. No, I don't know whether it is. But Larson has equalised. I told you. What did I say to you about Wolves Brentford? I said there'll be over 6 goals. At 1-1, I said there'll be over 6 goals. We've already got 4. We've got another one. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe this shit. Fasten your seatbelts. We're about to hit turbulence. Brentford have scored. We've got 5 goals in half an hour in London. We're in bloody London, aren't we? You can't speak. Let him speak, Simon. 5 goals in under half an hour. At 1-1, I said there'll be over 6, which is incredible. We're already at goal 5 with an hour to go. Brentford back in front again. He's not a fire guard. It's Norgard, but Brentford are on fire. 3-2. Oh my Christ. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Premier League goals in the first 28 minutes. What's going on? What is going on? I can't remember what this film's called. I thought it'd be City have equalised, by the way. What a surprise. It's a film, right? Wind River's really good, Hector. We've got a goal and it's gonna... Oh, I've done it again. To the people of Ipswich, I would like to apologise profusely. I was just saying you've got to turn draws into wins. Well, at the moment, it looks like they're turning draws into losses because we're getting news of a goal in London again. But it's not at the Emirates. It's not at Brentford. It's at West Ham. And it's Ipswich who've conceded. And you've got to say kudos to kudos. Or kudos to kudos. Because it's 2-1 to West Ham against the Ipswich. Yes. West Ham have not had the best start to the season, and it's 2-1 against Ipswich. It's all right. Oh my God, we've already got 6 goals at Brentford. Already, we've got 6 goals at Brentford. Goldbridge said at 1-1, this game is going to go 6 goals plus. Some of you laughed and said you don't know what you're talking about. We've got 6 goals. And it's not even half time. So I think I'm going to be right on that one. And if anybody put a bet on, well done. I didn't. But some people said, when I said there'll be more than 6 goals, they called me a pillock. Well, goal 6 is Pinnock. And it's for Brentford. And it's 4-2. Goal for Ethan Pinnock. 4-2 to Brentford. Wolves in trouble. We need to... I think we've got a goal for City already. Would you take Bielsa at United as Bradley Clout? No, because he managed Leeds. It's incredible. isn't it incredible the amount of goals that get conceded at the start of halves now? I mean, Brentford have scored in the first 2 minutes of their first 4 games. And Kovacic just scored again for Man City here in the first 2 minutes. It's remarkable how many early goals go in the Prem. We've got a goal. Oh, every time I start talking about Ipswich, I jinx them. And this could be it for Ipswich now. I don't know whether there's going to be a way back. West Ham have scored right at the start of the second half. That's going to take it 3-1. And I just don't think, again, these newly promoted teams really are struggling. And look, you've got to find it. And look, the great thing about this goal is 3-1 to West Ham. We've heard that Bullseye is coming back. Well, Bowen has hit the bullseye. And Jim Bowen used to present the bullseye, not Jared. It's 3-1 and the ball has hit the back of the net for Bowen. Didn't Brentford come from the Championship? Yeah, plenty of teams came from the Championship, but we're talking about the last 2 years and the gap that's growing up. I'm not talking... Oh my God, Southampton have scored. Oh my God, we've got a better topic now. Southampton have scored, and I tell you what, they were knocking on the door anyway. This is shit from Arsenal. Absolutely shit. What is wrong with Arsenal at the moment? Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Amazing. There had been a scare just before that. Just before that, there'd been a scare. They're looking for a foul on Raheem Sterling in the build-up. I don't think they're going to get it. Look, last week, they only just got over the line. Very important that they did, but now they're 1-0 to Southampton. Should have got Sesko, says Martin. Tony, yeah. I think, look, they might win this game, and then everyone will go, we didn't need a striker, but I genuinely think, looking at Arsenal for the last 2 years, if you had an Ollie Watkins or a Haaland or someone like that, you'd be sorted. And there we go. I literally predicted it. 1-1, Havertz. They're back on track. I still stand by it, though. I still stand by it. I still think that they would be a better team if they had the out-and-out striker. Havertz does a good job, but I do think they need an out-and-out striker. Food says Arsenal need to buy smarter. Sterling, really. I think this is really bad from Southampton. Really, really shockingly shit. You score against Arsenal with only half an hour to go. You commit men forward and play out from the back and get caught out. I mean, it's fucking idiotic. What we have got, well, I tell you what, whoever was saying Leicester goal and Leicester penalty, you can take the blame for winding up Leicester fans because they were probably getting excited and they needn't have bothered because it's not a Leicester goal. It's not a Leicester penalty. Leicester were 1-0 up against Bournemouth. They haven't got a penalty. They haven't got a goal. What we have got is something at the other end. It's a goal for Bournemouth. It's 1-1 and... this is the problem with the newly promoted sides. They're not getting enough wins. And Leicester need to win these sorts of games. I mean, how are you going to stay up? Where are your points coming from if you can't beat Bournemouth's at home? And look, Bournemouth are a good side, but this is my point. This is why they will go down. Because where are your wins coming from? If you're going to stay in the Premier League, you need 35 points. That's 11, well, that's 10 wins and 5 draws. Where are you going to get your 10 wins from if you're not beating teams like Bournemouth at home? They've got to rally the troops in the second half and they've got to score. I can read these newly promoted teams like a book and it's Cook for Bournemouth. That was the worst one yet, I've got to be honest. Might be a goal for Arsenal. Martinelli. He might be offside, but he's celebrating like he's scored. It might be a goal for Arsenal. Hold your hats. He looked off. I think a lot of people are saying offside. He's celebrating. Jordan says he's definitely on. If he's offside, he's done that thing that pisses everybody off. If he's celebrating like that and he's offside, he's just mugged off the whole ground and his teammates. He ain't giving a hint of it being offside. I reckon it must be on. X says it looks like it's off. He's got to be onside the way he's celebrating. I think he is on. I think he's definitely on. I think he's on. It's close. People who are saying he's miles off are thick. That ain't miles anything. Look at the grass. You're looking at the angle. You've got to look at the grass. Look at the grass pattern, and that's why you know it's tight. He's onside. He's well onside. Have that, you bloody idiots. Get yourself some of them. Miles off, Mark. He's miles off. What idiocy are you looking at? It was always close, and he's actually on by quite a bit. Southampton have just hit the bar. And they're not buying pints. They've just hit the bar. As I said, expected goals. Well, we've got a goal for Arsenal. It's game over here. Saka makes it 3-1. Game over. Job done for Arsenal. Southampton getting themselves in a mess. I mean, I'm not going to knock Southampton for trying to get an equaliser in the 88th minute. You've got to be more open then. But I think when you look at the game in its entirety, Southampton's big mistake was when they scored and playing quite open. And that's what's going to bite them on the arse, unfortunately. But it's... I've delivered. I said there'd be over 6 goals at Brentford, and I've gone and got it right. I have. It's 5-2 to Brentford. Could Gary O'Neill be getting the sack? I've never really felt that he would do. But it's another beating. Wolves, your boys took one hell of a beating. And it's Carvalho for Brentford. I thought he played for Fulham. Can't keep up. But can't keep up with the scores. Yes, we can. Brentford 5, Wolves 7. Wolves 2. Wolves fans got excited. Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video because we all know only legends like videos and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching as always.